Hello there and welcome back to Surviving Bedrock. So last episode we built my slime farm and my snow farm and things have been going well. We got plenty of slime from all of these guys. We've got some snow going around as well, so that gives me a lot of stuff that I need to get my next farm up and running. But to get that we had to go into the nether a couple of episodes ago, and from the nether, we got a load of other bits that we are going to use today. And we are going to use these to go and get to the end and hopefully kill the ender dragon. So in this chest, we have, these are the bits that I'm going to use right now. Or this section just here to get the stuff that I need to get A, to the end, B, through the end portal, and C, because I'm playing on a server, I'm probably going to have to, I'm not probably about it, I'm going to have to resummon the ender dragon. You're not going to need these bits just here if you're playing on your own world. This is just something that I'm going to need to do, and if you are playing on a server and someone else has already killed the dragon, or you just want to have a go again, you are going to need some end crystals to resummon the dragon, so we're going to show you that as well. But I'm going to show you, even though our end portal, or there is an end portal on this world, I don't actually know where it is. So I'm going to show you how to find the end portal. I'm going to show you what you need to open up your end portal, as well as, you know, once you've gone through it, best ways of doing things. Some bits you may not need to know, some bits you might need to know. So we'll go from there. So the first thing I'm going to need to do, or I'm going to want to do, there's 24. Have I got another 4 in there? I do. So first thing we are going to do, we are going to create myself some blaze powders. We are going to create a whole host of Eyes of the Ender. These are going to be really useful for a few things. You do need them to actually open up your end portal, but you also use it to find your end portal in the first place, so we'll show you that. However, I'm going to create 4 end crystals so I can resummon the dragon. So there's my 4 end crystals. The other thing I'm going to do with the Eyes of Ender, I am going to create myself some ender chests. A stack of eyes is going to be enough for you to generally find and open any portal in your world. If you get really unlucky, you might need a few more, but we should be good with that. Ender chests are going to be brilliant. So what we are going to do, I am going to, where we're going to put my ender chest in here, we are going to drop down and we are going to stick an ender chest. Do I need it in there? No, we're going to stick our ender chest in here. Hello, Mr. Piggy. Bye-bye, Mr. Piggy. So we're going to stick an ender chest right here. Ender chests, for those of you that don't know, allow you to store stuff in there. So it looks like a normal chest, but anything that's in this ender chest will appear in any other ender chest in the world, which is great for when you are, if you're going to go anywhere dangerous, you can keep an ender chest on you and you can keep backup gear in it. So when you die, you can open up an ender chest and away you go. You've got anything that was anywhere else. Great for transporting stuff around, so you don't have to lug everything yourself manually. You can literally fill an ender chest up at one location, go somewhere else and have it all there. We are going to break this chest right here and we are going to stick an ender chest next to my bed. So for example, if I whack that chest in there, I can go back to where we just came from. Let's just get rid of this gold and we will just put that rotten flesh away as well. Actually, while I'm out, it's dark outside, it's rainy, we shall sleep. So yeah, you can chuck a chest, something in one ender chest. And if we now go back to my portal room, we shall find that chest is right there. So yeah, it's a great way of storing stuff that you are going to need access to in multiple locations, as I say, as well as moving stuff. When you use it in conjunction with shulker boxes, you can store shulker boxes inside your ender chest, which means that you can increase the amount of stuff that you can actually leave in your ender chest, which is really, really, really handy. When you put an ender chest down, we're going to drop an ender chest right there. Please make certain you only break it with a silk touch pick. You break it with anything else, it doesn't come back with you. So you have to use a silk touch pick to break your ender chests. But this is gear that we are going to take with us. Actually, the bed staying there. This stuff here, we are going to use probably next episode. So this stuff here, once I've defeated the Ender Dragon, is going to be used when we go end raiding, which will be next time round. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick all of this stuff up. And this goes into my ender chest. We can forget about that for the time being. And then this stuff here, this is some backup gear that I am going to use whilst we are defeating the Ender Dragon. So we are going to whack all of my backup gear in there as well. I want half stack of carrots in there. But there we go. So all of my backup gear is in there. This stuff here, we are going to use, might not use carved pumpkins. We'll touch on carved pumpkins in a bit when we get to the end itself. But this stuff here, actually, don't need you. Don't need you. I don't need you. There we go. So actually, we will take the blocks. We'll put the helmet in there. There we go. So this is all of the stuff that we are going to use to find the end. This is all of the stuff that we are hopefully not going to need this bottom half, because this is just in case I die, and so I can have a set of backup gear right next to the end, so I don't have to come all the way back here and everything else. And then we make certain, again, we use my silk touch pick, and then break that ender chest, and then that can just live in my hotbar, and we can drop that down wherever I want it. So that's what I'm going to be using to get to the end. Now let's show you how you actually do it. Alright, so we are up by my tree farm at the top of my mountain range. And what we're going to do is we are going to use these Eyes of Ender to find the end portal. So what you do is you sort of just throw your Eye of Ender, and it will head off in a random direction, and then it will break. And what you want to do, your end portal is in that general direction. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to go and try and find that Eye of Ender. There we go. We just picked it up because I've now got 16 again. And we are going to head about 150 or so blocks in that general direction, and that direction is negative. So we're going to head about 150, 200 blocks that way. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll get to this sort of mountain over here, and then all you do is you rinse and repeat. And you keep throwing your Eye of Ender. Now there is a chance when you throw an Eye of Ender it will break, so you don't want to be throwing them too quickly, because you don't want these eyes to pop. But what I like is a good rule of thumb is we will, for all intents and purposes, run to render distance. And then I'll just throw another eye just to make certain I'm on the right track. So when you throw it, you can have a look, see roughly where it's heading, run over in that general direction. Throw another pearl, make certain that it's still going in the same direction. Because what this will do is this will point us in the direction of a stronghold. And that stronghold is where we need to go, because that's where the end portal is. So we are getting pretty close to where I could see. And yeah, we're about 200 blocks in each direction. It was a bit on the diagonal. Now, what you don't want to do is have lots of stuff around you, because it's going to make looking for the eye a lot harder. So make certain that you're in a nice open spot before you throw your eye, which is where I am. So we'll throw the eye. And again, it's continuing in that direction. Keep my eye on it. Yep, it went pop. Oop, that was a bit steeper than I expected. Got my eye again, and we are going to continue to head over in this general direction. We will probably want to go around here, don't we? We don't want to go over the water because there's a cliff the other side. I might struggle. This is this area that I am going to be building my main base on, because this, I think, is a really nice area. Nice and not flat. You know, I don't like building on big flat land, but it's got some nice size to it. It's reasonably open. So I'm not going to have to worry about terraforming a huge amount. I will do some terraforming to it, but not a massive amount. But yeah, we're going to head over here. Keep going in this general direction. Keep throwing pearls. And we'll show you what goes on as we get closer to where this is actually going to take us, because I don't exactly know, as I say. I've not been, whilst I know that the server, the dragon, has been killed. I wasn't on the server when it got killed. And I have no real idea where the end portal is. It may not even be taking me to the same end portal that everyone else used. So I might still have to find the end portal in this stronghold. Open it up using the eyes and go from there. But yeah, we're going to get up here. We got another reasonably open space right about here. So let's grab another eye. That's still going in that way. Oh, and there we go. That one popped. So we've lost that eye, unfortunately. But we are still going in that direction. I shall continue going that way. And once we get a bit closer and the pearls stop doing what they're doing currently, I'll come back and I'll let you know how we're going on. Alrighty then. So we have discovered a desert village. It's a pretty sizable desert village, to be fair. Quite a cool little place. We're a little bit far out, but this is the line it is. So the majority of strongholds are discovered underneath villages. I don't think it's all the time, but the vast majority of them are. So what I like to do, this is definitely on the line. We are going to go just past the village on the line that we've come in on, and we are going to throw a pearl. And yeah, rather than going the way we were going, it's now going directly back on itself, which leads me to believe that our stronghold is underneath this village. Now, what we're going to do with that is I'm going to throw another pearl. And yep, it's basically just over here. That's another pearl gone. Now, I've only got 12 left. So I'm pretty certain that our stronghold is down underneath my feet right now. So I'm happy that this is where we are going to be going. Now all I need to do is I need to dig myself down into the stronghold. So what I'm going to do, a bit like my mine, to be brutally honest, I am just going to set up a little spiral staircase. I've had a quick look around the village. Can't see any signs that anybody's been here. So I think that this is a brand spanking new village and not the portal that the other guys have used. Does mean that it's going to cost me some eyes and I'm going to have to hunt through the stronghold. But that's basically what most of you guys would be doing anyway. So I might as well show you how it's done. So I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to sort of make certain that I've got everything set up that I need before we go too much further. And then we're going to have a bit of a dig down and we're going to see if we can't find ourselves a stronghold. All right, so we have dug down only about 15 blocks underneath the centre of the village. And we can see we've got some stone bricks, some mossy and some cobble, which means we come round the corner here in a stronghold. So the stronghold is a bit of a maze, really. There's lots of ways around this. my favourite way, much like working on any maze, is to basically pick a direction and stick with that wall. Now what I will do is I will mark on the left, because that's the way I'm going, with a block of cobblestone, so it's something that doesn't appear naturally when I've gone down a pathway, and that way round I know when I've gone round. The other thing you can do is you can destroy doors, which works quite nicely, but basically everywhere there's a left-hand turn, I will take that left-hand path. What's that over there? Is that? No, it might not be. There's that in there. That's empty. That's a fountain room. We'll put some light in here. You have to be careful of all kinds of mobs, but silverfish are particularly bad. I've just completely disregarded my own advice. So we'll go back to this again, and we will take the left-hand turns as per. There's nothing up there, so we'll go up this way because there's a left-hand turn here. We have an ender pearl, we'll have that. I will actually steal that saddle, not for most things, but I don't have a saddle yet. I know there's a camel upstairs, so camels are always nice. So I can hear some more silverfish. There's now down here. So that's a dead end, so I can mark that as dead. And we'll just keep going left all the way around. So I'm going to work my way through here, going left all the way. That's a dead end. I can pop that. So that's a dead end. So I'm going to keep going left. If I come across any cool rooms, I will bring you back and we can go through and have a look and see what we've found. So I'm just going to work my way through this. Keep going left. Keep going left. All the way round. We've got some bad guys around here by the sounds of things, but I'm just going to keep going round, working my way around to the left all the way, trying to find the portal room. So we shall see you in a bit. Right, this is the only issue with the way that I've turned around and told you to go and do a portal room. So we came in here. There's my way up. We went left, so I went that way, and I've just explored for about 15-20 minutes going left. Yeah, I picked the wrong direction. If I come down here, we walk round this corner right here. Oh, look what's right in front of us. We have our portal room. Always the way. What I am going to do is I'm just going to light up down here so that we don't get surprised by anything. I might block some bits off. There's another library room. Right, here we have our portal room. Now, this is one of the few things that you find in a portal room. We'll go through and explore it. However, this is the only spawner in the game you are allowed to break. Because it's a silverfish spawner, and you can't really do anything with a silverfish spawner. But silverfish are a right pain in the backside. So, we're going to break that silverfish spawner. You have in here, I've got really unlucky, there is only one eye of ender in my portal room. But that's fine, that's why we brought what we did. So what I'm going to do, we're going to grab some cobble. And we are just going to block off the lava in here. We are going to place a load of torches around here, just so that it's all nice and lit up and no one can come and kill us. We are then going to fill this in so I can't die to the lava. There we go. My next job, I'm going to stick a bed down here, and we're going to set this to our spawn. That's my way in. I am going to grab some more cobble. And we are just going to block these side paths in. So we're nice and safe. I'm going to take one of my ender chests. I'm going to place that down there. So, we brought all of this stuff with us. This stuff here, all the way across the top is for when we go end raiding. This is my backup set of gear just in case. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to swap out my decent picks and my axe for just a blank pickaxe. Means that I can still break blocks. Easy for me to say. But I don't want to be losing my decent pickaxes and my decent axe in the nether and in the end, and there are chances that that is going to happen. We're going to take a normal chest, and I'm just going to place some normal stuff that I'm not too fussed about losing in here. But what else am I going to need to take with me? We are going to take my carved pumpkin just in case. We are going to take an end crystals because I am going to need those. We're going to take my ender pearls. I'm going to take an ender chest. We can leave those. We can leave my saddle. And I can drop one eye of the ender off because I don't need that. So we got ender pearls. I don't need that yet. We got lots of arrows. We got decent amount of food. I'm going to want some more blocks. 2 stacks going to be enough. We'll take a 3rd stack. I'll get rid of that. So we got blocks. I got ender pearls. I have an ender chest. We got plenty of arrows. We got my sword. I've got a carved pumpkin, and we have an end crystal. That's basically everything that I'm going to need when we go through to the end. So what we're going to do now, grab some extra torches as well. We walk up here and we place an eye of ender into each port of the gateway. Which opens up our end portal. And then once we're all ready to go in, we jump through and get ourselves to the end. Now be careful, the end, when you land in the end for the first time, it will create a small platform. You do have to be careful that you don't go running off the edge, because if you fall off the edge of an end island, you will end up dead and all of your stuff gone. Do be careful when you first go into the end. I'm hoping, because I'm not the first person in our end, that someone has protected the end platform. But I'll find out when I get there, I suppose. So, wish me luck, and we'll see you on the other side. Okay, so we are now in the end. And yes, I was quite fortunate. Because some people have been here before, our end platform, which is this block of obsidian, has been protected. As you can see, it spawned in the middle of nowhere. So whoever has done this has made our lives a lot easier by bridging over, digging a way through. So, as I said, our dragon has been defeated. So, as you can see, there's no beams anywhere. All of the end crystals from the tops of the pillars have been destroyed. It looks like it's been done 3 times. So, we have one over here. We have a new end gateway over there, which someone's obviously used. We have an end gateway over here, and then there's another one over there. Now, they've all been marked as complete, which is good. So people have accessed each of these gateways. So I don't have to worry about that. If you're playing on a server and you can see gateways that have already been generated but people haven't pillared up to them, I would probably make a note of which ones have been used and which one where they are, because every time you kill the dragon, a new gateway is going to spawn, and they're really handy for getting yourself if you're going to go end raiding, which we are after this. to use a fresh end gateway, because that will take you to a different area, hopefully nowhere near where someone else has been. So that way round, you've got your own area to go and explore and find yourself some end cities with either elytra or shulker boxes and as such. So, there's a couple of things that I'm gonna do. We have a little safe space over there where we come in. What do I want? We want that. We want that. Right. With the carved pumpkin, as you know, you can't look at Enderman. If you look at an Enderman, he gets attracted to you and he comes and charges you. Unless you have a carved pumpkin on your head. Downside having a carved pumpkin on your head, you can't really see a huge amount. I prefer to not look at Enderman. And if I do look at Enderman, once I spawn the dragon in, I'm going to set myself up a couple of safe spots where I can go to at the base of each of the pillars. So just in case I do catch the eye of an Enderman, I can get somewhere safe. A safe spot for Enderman, much like when I just built my Enderman farm, well, my quick and dirty Enderman farm in the nether, to actually get my ender pearls. It's just a platform that's 2 blocks off the floor in a reasonably large space. Just stops Enderman from being able to get to you because they're 3 blocks tall, so they can't get in. So yeah, that's all we're going to do there. So I'm not going to do it now because these are going to get reset when we respawn the dragon. But I am going to want some blocks. Don't need those. Do want you. Going to need that. Going to need that. We're going to want some blocks. We're going to want ender pearls, and we're going to want a bucket of water, and that'll do us in our hot bar for when we fight the dragon. What we're going to do, we are now going to get ready to re-summon the ender dragon. And this is quite simple. You place 4 end crystals, 1 on each of the middle blocks on each side of the end portal, and that will resummon it. It will refresh each of these pillars. It will resummon the dragon, and then from there we'll continue the fight. Oh, I managed to annoy an Enderman. Where are you? Oh, and another one. This is the problem when you end up annoying an Enderman. You have to look at him to be able to get him. And looking at an Enderman always gives you the chance of actually finding another Enderman that's also going to try and kill you. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go in. We're ready to do it. Wait for my health to get full. But we're going to resummon this dragon, and we're going to do our dragon fight. So we grab our crystals. We stick one there. We stick 1 there. We stick 1 here. And the last one goes over here. And at that point, we run somewhat away. As we are now we have a dragon. I don't think we have a dragon yet. I don't know whether or not I can build these platforms. Here we have a dragon now. There we go. All the crystals are back out. So what I'm going to do now, just going to create some little spaces around the outside here so I can run to, as you can see, we got Dragon's Breath. Don't just punch me, I look like an Enderman apparently. But this is why we have these little spots just here. I can now just run under here. If I do aggro an Enderman, I'm going to create a few more. Not that. Damn it. Punched by an Enderman. He hurts. I'm going to die to Enderman here, aren't I? Where is he? There. Need to heal more Enderman. That was close. That was very close. Right, so that I don't get dragoned. And keep away from the center pillar. So yeah, looking at an Enderman if you don't have somewhere to go and hide is not a good thing. I hear the dragon roosting. So I'm going to be back in a moment. I'm going to build myself up a few little platforms to come and hide. Alright, so now we get to actually fight a dragon. I've got enough little pillars that I can duck under and cover for if I need to. So, for the dragon, what you need to do is, the first thing we need to do is make it so that we can actually kill him. Got one. So, on top of each of the obsidian pillars, there's an end crystal. And you need to kill the end crystal. Ah, more dragon's breath. Run away. Easiest way of doing that for the ones that aren't covered is with a bow. Missing. And you shoot your end crystal. Because whilst your dragon is around the end. Oh. I'm gonna get hit. Whilst your dragon's got an end crystal on him, he's healing. So your best bet, if you're close to an end crystal, is to just shoot it out. So that's my next plan of attack. Come on, Bennett, this dragon breath is lasting forever. Low. High. Gotcha. Need more blocks. Ah! Enderman twatting me. Thank you. A collection of Endermen punching me now. Right. I'm going to go and I'm going to clear these end crystals. The ones that have got iron cages around them, you do have to pillar up to break them if you're going to kill them all. Wait. Where did you come from? You do have to pillar up to break them. So stuff like this, you're going to pillar up to break it. Stuff like that one, I'm going to pillar up to break it. And the other one is it's quite handy to be on top of an obsidian pillar because you get a better line of sight on the rest of them because they can be quite tricky shots. So I'm going to go over to this one over here. We are going to pillar up the side of it and we are going to attempt to break this end crystal off and then shoot the rest of them. Right then, so now we have wiped out all of the end crystals. So we're all good. And now what we can do is we can go and start punching the Ender Dragon. So we will fly around. He will shoot you for a bit. He might do some swoop attacks. We have ender pearls. What I am going to do is I am just going to park under here for a second and just swap my ender pearls over. Comes back into roost. And then go in and punch him again. You don't want to get caught in his fire breath of your sin, and he does sort of do that flame attack out the front. You can also attempt to shoot him. It's a little bit difficult in this RTX pack because I'm pretty much just... Oh, he says that, having hit the first shot. Eat some more. Coming down to roost again. No, it's swiping me. Missed. Over there. That's gonna hit. Doesn't do too much damage. I wouldn't worry about it with the armor I've got. Come on, roost. There we go. Go around the side rather than the front. Punch him some more. Can I get it in? No, one more roost and we'll be good. Don't look at the Enderman. I looked at the Enderman. Damn it, I missed a roost because of you. Right. Let's have some more to eat. Going down again? No. You are. There we go. One dead. Ender Dragon. Looks quite shiny in RTX. I've done a decent job there. And with that, you can collect the experience. A lot of that's going to have gone back through the end portal, so that'll go back to wherever it came from. But let's just find my little safe space. What we should also now have somewhere, bar a rather annoying Enderman, come on, is another end gateway. And I'm going to make use of that end gateway. So if we go for a wander around, there we go. That is a brand new end gateway that will take me hopefully to a new area of the end. So what we're going to do is next time round we are going to go and use an ender pearl to fly through that end gateway and go and do some end raiding. Well, it wasn't the cleanest dragon fight I've ever seen, but then again, I'm not the greatest of PvPers, and I'm not a massive combat person in Minecraft, so I'm never that great at killing the dragon. But that's how I do it anyway. And if you want to get another end gateway, I think you can have up to 16. You can just start that fight again. Do the whole thing again. It will just restart it all and you get another end gateway. So you can have portals to various different locations in the end. Well, thanks for watching and we shall see you soon. Bye!